Hey, it's Rick here with your follow-up video to the ifrogz Summit case for the iPad 2. If you saw my other video on this, you'll know that I unfortunately had a defective case shipped out to me. I reached out to ifrogz and they were quick to respond and take care of the problem for me. So I want to show you the working cases today. So let's have a look. So nothing's changed in the packaging. You're still going to receive this case in the box that you see here. It's going to run you about $59 and some change, which puts it a little bit over the competition in this category. And it will only come with the case. It's not going to include screen protectors or any accessories. However, you do have a wider selection of colors here. So you can see I've got blue, pink, black. There's also white and a green available. And also on the colors, when I talk about that, I'm referring to the polycarbonate shell, and what you're going to notice is the stitching on this case will match the color of the shell. So in this particular instance, you can see I have blue stitching to match the blue shell, and that goes everywhere that you will see stitching on this case. So a nice attention to detail. On the inside, this is a microfiber suede-like material that's very soft to protect your iPad screen. 3 grooves for the stand, and then the polycarbonate shell on the inside covers from top to bottom for full body protection on the back side of your iPad 2. This is very smooth on the inside, but it does have a bit of a texture to it, as you might be able to catch in this video. It's not going to create any scratches or anything like that, but I would recommend before you set your iPad into this to just brush it out or dust it out to make sure you don't have particles trapped in between the case and the back of your iPad. Now I've already inserted some iPads into these cases here. Here's the pink one. And again, I'll call out that stitching. Notice the pink stitching matches the pink polycarbonate shell. And my wife really enjoys this case. So this is her iPad, and she likes that it has kind of a girly kind of touch to it. So here's how everything lines up. You can see that here. And everything lines up perfectly, so you don't have any obstruction of cameras or things like that. And the sleep awake works fine, so you'll know that my other case had a problem. These do not. I've tested it on all of the cases, the blue, the pink, the black. So you can see it works just fine. When you fold it back, you can put it into a book mode, and those magnets will not deactivate your screen. So it is positioned correctly, so you don't have to worry about it. This is a bezel-less design, meaning that it's not going to cover the bezel of your iPad, and that's nice because if you have a screen protector, it's not going to mess with it. You can also do swipes across the screen and not hit a bezel with your finger, so that's also kind of nice. It uses Velcro for the stand feature here, and you can see that right there and there. And let me slide this other iPad out of the way, and I'll show you quickly the stands. We've got our stand number 1 right there, stand number 2, and then finally stand number 3. And then an unadvertised stand, if you take it all the way back and kind of push down, you can see a 4th option here. I will say that over time, as this case breaks in, I suspect it will retain its position on that 4th unadvertised stand a little bit better, because it does spring back somewhat. But that's probably going to give you your best typing angle, potentially. And then finally on the inside here, you do have a little bit of an ifrogz branding here just on this little tag right here. Not a big deal at all. It doesn't have a fold here, so you cannot fold this front kind of lid. And let me show you, it does remain closed. So again, referencing my first video, it wasn't staying closed because the magnets weren't in it. That was a defect. This is how it's supposed to look, so it works just fine. And then finally, let me just show you the black up close so you can get an idea. Black stitching will match the black polycarbonate shell, and again, everything lines up perfectly fine. No issues with that. It lays flat closed, so the issue that I had with my other case is fixed, and the sleep wake works just fine. So that is the ifrogz Summit case for the iPad 2. It's available now. You've got it in black and pink and blue and white and in green. Going to run you about $59 and some change from the ifrogz site. If you guys have questions or comments, please let me know. Otherwise, take care everybody and have fun.